Hello everyone, Scotty Collier, West Ham Fan TV, back with a big match preview. This time we welcome Middlesbrough to the London Stadium. Dare I say it, this early in the season, is this a relegation six-pointer? I certainly hope not, but I see this as an opportunity for us to go into this international break with a win. You know, 3 points, much needed, get ourselves out of this bottom three, start closing that gap to the teams in and around mid-table, and break away from Stoke and Sunderland who are down the bottom. Pains me to say that, but our performances of late have been awful. On the plus side, Boro have not won a game since the start of the season. Granted, their defensive record is a bit better than ours. Last time out, they lost 2-1 to Spurs. They lost 3-1 to Everton before that and 2-1 to Palace. You know, they are scoring. They've scored goals in the last 3 games. Obviously, us losing 3-0 to Southampton and the 2-4-2 defeats against Watford and West Brom. But we need to put that behind us. You know, there was some positives in each of them results. It's hard to take them, but there were some now. You know, and we've got to concentrate on them positives, go back to basics, build from the back, build the strength. They've had the team bonding on Monday. Apparently, you know, that went quite well and a few people went out on the lash afterwards. Well, good luck to them. The young guys, their time off, they've been told they can go out. I ain't got a problem with it. So long as the boys that went out, and if they play on Saturday, they put in 110% performance and get us this much needed win. We haven't played Boro since back in the Championship in 2012. Our record against us is quite good. We've only lost 1 in the last 9. Unbeaten in the last 3 against them, which is something we have to take positives. I know this is, you know, we're talking that's 2012, you know, a few years have passed since then, but the stats, they normally don't lie. When you've got a good record over a side, normally that continues. As I said, Boro not won since the start of the season. We've got to look at that and we've got to take advantage of it. You know, we ain't playing well. Recent performances have been terrible, but we need to take advantage of their poor form as well. Injury-wise, they're looking at De Silva to come back. They've not really got any other key injuries. With us, same old usual suspects. Nordvet picked up a knock against Southampton, so he's got a late fitness test. I'm hoping he's fit because I much prefer him at right back than Byram at the minute. You know, Byram's a young kid. He's got a lot to learn. And obviously, we know left back Arbelow has got to go out on the left. So, you know, we need Nordvet back. Danger men for Boro, obviously Stuart Downing, ex-West Ham, left under a few dodgy circumstances. Sometimes ex-players come back to haunt us. Hopefully he don't. He's already got 2 assists this season, so he's one to watch. The other one for me is Negredo. You know, former West Ham target. We were after him before he went to Manchester City. Done well at City, went off the radar a little bit. Picked up by Boro. He's only got the 1 goal, but he's chipped in with 2 assists. So for me, he's the real danger man we've got to keep an eye on. Their formation-wise, much similar to us. They played a 4-2-3-1. So Negredo's going to be the head of that attack with Downing and the other 2 players behind him. When we look at our side, changes need to be made. You know, we can't defend to save our lives. Something's gone wrong somewhere. I'm hoping with this team meeting, people going out enjoying themselves. Everyone's worked out their differences. You know, I say changes are needed. I can't see Bilic making changes myself. Not too many anyway. I think Adrian's his number 1. He's going to stick with him. For me, Randolph deserves a chance, but I can see with him sticking with Adrian. The back 4, I don't think will change. I know people are calling out for Oxford. Yeah, give him a go, but you know, you can't keep chopping and changing. We need to get this settled back 4. Once the injuries are all done and dusted and Creswell's back, you know, we can have a look at Arbelow on the right, Creswell on the left, and build that back 4. But at the minute, I think experience is the key. So I'm going to say Arbelow is going to stay on the left. Nordvet, if he passes the fitness test, to go right. If not, Byram to go out there. And we're going to stick with Reedy and a Bonner in the middle. You know, Reedy didn't have a bad game against Southampton. Bonner was a little bit dodgy, but, you know, we need to keep that solid back 4. We need to start building from now. Midfield, for me, is where the changes need to happen. Noble's awful against Southampton. I know he's missed West Ham. I know he's a fan. And I know it'll be killing him that the team ain't playing well. But for me, he's the one that needs to be dropped. Obiang deserves a chance. The guy's not put a foot wrong. Granted, if he comes in Saturday as an absolute stinker, fair enough. But at least he's had that opportunity to show what he's about. And for me, he plays that holding midfield better. Norvet is the best holding midfielder we got. You can criticise him all you want. After seeing what he can do, seeing him in the Bundesliga, knowing how he plays that holding role, he is the best. But we need him at right back. So for the next one is Obiang. Kyoto, do we drop him? You know, he's the main man. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He got forward a lot more, so I'll keep him in there. Antonio, his work rate defensively was poor. For me, he was to fault for 2 goals against Southampton. But he's our best attacking threat, so he has to stay in the side. Zaza worked his nuts off against Southampton. Give him another chance. We got nothing else. Kaleri, nothing from him. Fletcher, good young talent, but not a proven scorer. So we've got to go with Zaza, the most experienced forward out of the 3. Then the other question, Payet and Lanzini. Lanzini got took off at half-time. Payet weren't at his best. Payet's the magic man. The guy drifts in and out of games like a lot of really good players do. But because he's such a good player, it only takes 1 minute to change a game. And Payet's got to stay in there because of that. You know, 1 free kick, 1 chance created. He's the man that can do it, but we need him to be on his game. Lanzini, for me, he's the one who's got to miss out. He needs to drop to the sideline. Faguli done enough in that second half to deserve another chance. So I'm going to say Antonio one side, Faguli the other, Payet behind Zaza, because we ain't going to go 2 up front. It's not in Bilic's nature. I'd like to see it, but until we get Sacco and Carroll back, stick with a 1 up top. Just go for it. Tell Kyoto to push forward. Let Obiang do that defensive midfield work, you know, and let's go out there and get the 3 points. I'm going to go, as I said, as much as we're playing poor, people have been saying to me all week, oh, we're going to get beat, we're going down and all this. We can win this game. 3 points is a must going into this international break. Let's go out there and do it. I'm going for a 2-0 West Ham win. Zaza to get off the mark with a goal, and Payet to bang one in from a free kick. Don't forget to check out all our other videos on the socials up at the moment. Dan's FIFA prediction show will be going up not long after this, hopefully. And don't forget to check out the guys on Post Match Pint. Unfortunately, I won't be there this week, but head over on Saturday night. They'll be recording it, so make sure you view it and check out all our fan cams. Thank you again for your support. We're almost at 12,000 subs, so if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And one thing left to say, come on you irons.